every ward will have an ICT hub.
Na mambo ya kusemekana ati kuna Mkenya amepotea, hakuna Mkenya wa kupotea tena. Sasa hivi karibuni mtakuwa mnaendesha gari hapa haina engine. Ni maona gari haina engine, lakini inatembea kama risasi. Gavana ameniuliza ya kwamba ili tuongeze chapati kwa dishi ya Nairobi, ninunue machine ya kutengeneza chapo, na nimekubali nitamnunulia machine ya kutengeneza chapo. Sasa wewe gavana, tafuta mahali ya kununua machine ya kutengeneza chapo milioni 1.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for your greatest support. I have to appreciate you guys for what you're doing. So amazing, and it's very cold wherever you are. Make sure that ukitoka nje you put on a sweater or you keep warm. It's very cold out here. Wherever you're going, anywhere you're going, make sure that you keep warm. If you're within Nairobi, I don't think maybe hata penye huko, I know it's not only Nairobi ndio kuna baridi. Kila mahali kuna baridi, so always keep warm. And as we get into the discussion, it's wrong to admit, but let me just admit that should we call Rigathi Gachagua as a foreseer or a prophet? You know, it's so much embarrassing that everything that Rigathi Gachagua was talking about when he was immediately after his impeachment, when he was being interviewed in different occasions, is now coming to pass, or are now coming to pass. Remember when Rigathi Gachagua said that a time is coming when William Ruto will ataruka members, ataruka wabunge, na wabunge watabaki peke yao bila mtetezi yote. Do you remember that? When William Ruto said by himself that a time is coming that members of parliament watarukwa na William Samoei Ruto ambaye wanamtumikia.
Mimi si mganga. Mimi am not a seer. Those MPs of William Ruto, hawa wanamfuata. Pale mwisho William Ruto watabaki peke yake. Watatoroka kwake. Lakini by the time wanakuja kwa raia watakuwa wameharibu. Juzi mambo ya Adani wanapiga debe, Adani ni mtu mzuri nini. Rais kusema hii Adani ni mkora vile wazungu wamesema. Wakanaamuka wanaita rais ati Igwe. Si mliona? Igwe. Mliwaona? You know the kind of the quality of our legislators is wanting. Na ukiona Ruto wajumbe wakiongea head amekuanga na watuma. Mimi nilikuwa na yeye. Alikuwa ananiandikia sema hii. Nikasema siku 3 nikaona hii mtu. Si pale mwanzoni mliona vile nilikuwa naongea. Halafu mkaona nimepidu. Wao wabunge wanafikiria tupo zao, wanafuata ile rais anasema, wanashughulikia tupo zao. Na wamewachana na mambo ya wananchi. Lakini naona uchaguzi kianza kukaribia. Nimesikiza weekend hii, nimeona hawa ya kwetu ya mlima wameanza kubidua lugha kidogo. Wale wabunge wale. So ni biashara wanafanya bungeni. Wanasema Igwe, wanaambia rais Igwe kwa sababu ati amefanya mzuri kuondoa Adani. Ni watu ambaye mafikira yao saa hii wamebebwa na rais. Wao wanafikiria mambo ya tumbo zao, wanafikiria mambo yale ambaye itawasaidia wenyewe, lakini wamesahau ya kwamba hao ni watu ya kuchaguliwa. Wamesahau kutetea Wakenya, wamesahau kusimama na ukweli, wamekataa kusikiza ground vile wananchi wanasema, lakini chuma chao kiko motoni. Sasa what is shocking us ni ya bunge. You know, we can't believe it. Wabunge walienda wakapitisha finance bill 2024. Mimi nilikuwa kwa cabinet peke yangu ndio nimepinga. Nikasema nikisikiza raia hawataki hii maneno, mheshimiwa rais, tafadhali tusiwasukume wa Kenya, watatuletea balaa. Rais akasema bana, you don't have to do what is popular, you do what is right. Nikamwambia that's okay Mr. President, but if the majority of Kenyans who elected us and we are democracy are saying it is not right, how can we insist it is right? So hakuna mtu pale anaweza ongea. Sasa wabunge finance bill wakapitisha na nyinyi wenyewe mmekataa. Saa ile lilete bala, rais akawaita pale. Wale kwanza viongozi ya Mlima Kenya ndio walipangwa pale mbele. nio maigitwo giti kia mbere mathekaga makoneka ria gituri ati muthamaki ni aria kuga nyamu yo ti njega no ruhi marahura na nio mahitukitie. Siku wameitwa ati wanitoe, wamepewa pesa, wengine wametishwa. Senator moja ameenda Kirerembe, ameulizwa kwa nini ulitoa Rigiji, anasema niliitwa State House nikaambiwa. Sababu ilikuwa gani? Hata hakuuliza sababu.
Spika, wajua afisi akitaka kumla mwanawe usema ananuka mbuzi. Mheshimiwa Spika,
authorize the Powers and Privileges Committee to summon the president, or
we know corruption is a big issue in this country, but the Bible reminds us, while look at the speck of sawdust in your neighbor, where you yourself, you have a log inside your eye.
To encourage members that nothing and nobody should instill fear in you in doing your work as members of parliament, because you are duly elected by the people of Kenya to exercise oversight even over the executive, even the office of the president, and even the president himself.
Yeah, you see. But right now, what is happening? What is it that is really happening? It's the same thing that we're seeing. That members of parliament wamerukwa na William Ruto tena anawaita wezi, anawaita very corrupt people. So between William Ruto, let me just ask this question. Between William Ruto and these members of parliament, who is more corrupt? Who took the issue? Who insisted or who pressurized the members of parliament to pass the bill? The 2024, we start with 2024-2025 finance bill. Yenye ilikuwa inaleta shida. Si ilipelekwa bungeni. In fact, these members of parliament almost died. Some of them were almost killed by the Gen-Zs because William Ruto told them to pass the finance bill 2024-2025. The issue of SHA, William Ruto pressurized the members of parliament to pass it. He passed it. The issue of, I don't know, affordable houses, I don't know, housing levy, all these things are normally being passed in parliament. Why? By the order that is coming from the executive. William Ruto wants to make sure the legislatures pass all these bills, and then right now is against them. So who is the greatest corrupt person here? Who is the greatest thief? Who is the greatest corrupt person here? The issue of the e-citizen. Can we be told where 1.3 trillion Kenya shillings went to?
This president gave us a finance bill that was very unpopular. We passed it for him. This president gave us a housing levy, very unpopular. We passed it for him. This president has asked us to pass SHA. We sat here until 10 p.m. Passed it for him. What have we done for him? What has this parliament not done for president that he now has to come and...
Are we in a position to be told? Can we be told where this money has been going to? 4.2 trillion, 4.2 billion Kenya shillings, all this money of the SHA, all these things. There is, according to the research, I realized that there was a time that the SHA gave out, not even the SHA, the SHA gave out something like 54 billion. It was 54, was it 54? Yeah, it was 54 billion Kenya shillings to be used in hospitals. How much was used? Only 14 billion. Where is this for? The rest 40 billion, where did it go to? This 54 billion was given to be distributed in hospitals to make sure that imefika. But now what happened was that only 14 billion was distributed. So you can imagine that wanapeana 54 billion and then only 14 billion ndio inatumika. So hii 40 billion imeenda wapi? Imepotea hapa katikati. People like Aden Duale, can they be answerable? Can they tell us? Is he among the people that William Ruto is using as scapegoats? Is he among the people that William Ruto is using as his mouthpiece, and then is he ranting, oh mara. But I'm sorry to admit this. Regarding Gachagua said a lot of things that if we are very keen, we better listen to it. We better listen to what Rigathi Gachagua said, because that man knew what he was saying. He really knew what he was saying. Without fear of contradiction, that man knew what he was saying. It is only that when we were looking, when we were viewing it, or when we were looking at it in a different way. Tulikuwa tunaangalia, tulikuwa tunaidharau, mara huyu jamaa anataka popularity, something like that. But then that was not true. There was something different that man saw which we never saw. Yenye sisi wenyewe kama wananchi we never saw. Kabisa kabisa, by the way, we never saw. And I used to say, any moment I talked about Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto's problem, I normally say that there is nobody who understood or who understands William Ruto like Rigathi Gachagua.
I have a question to the principals. If Kenya is burning and KK administration reaches out to both of you, what would be the irreducible minimum to work with KK government for the sake of the country?
Thank you very much. We have heard that. What we are saying is, it's not possible to have any dialogue with William Ruto because the guy is a pathological liar. We are actually even having doubts. We are having doubts whether his real name is William Ruto. So my brother, if there is any talk with William Ruto, I am not available. Yeah? And I am sure my sister here, when I say one term, she has a problem with it, she wants no term. So I don't think she's also available. And therefore, I think let's agree we have a problem, and let us not try to fix it with half measures. I don't think the Kenyan problem is talking to William Ruto. Because even if what you agree, it will be a lie, I can tell you. So there is nothing that we can discuss with him because it cannot work. We need to have new leadership that is informed by people's aspirations, that cares for what people think and what they feel. And I think that's going to happen. And we ask you once more, be part of that process.
Thank you.
Remember, these guys shared the same office sometimes. They worked up to late hours. Like right now, let me say like now this video, I'm doing this video at 5 a.m. in the morning. So you see, I'm working up to late hours. So unaona naenda kulala saa ngapi? Perhaps maybe I might start sleeping at maybe 6 in the morning. So nikilala from 6 in the morning. So you see, if maybe I have somebody tumeshinda night the whole night, we've been talking, you know, we've been doing research and all that, we've been reading books and all that, a lot of things. So you see, those are, so umekuwa na mtu that is how deep Rigathi Gachagua knew. Or that is how deep Rigathi Gachagua knows William Ruto. Somebody might be asking that what have I been spending the whole night doing? I've been spending the whole night reading this book. It's called the Mindset of a Winner. This one, The Mindset of a Winner. It's a very good book. We'll talk about that. If maybe you want to get more about it, you can just text me in the comment section so that I show you. I tell you how. This one, The Mindset of a Winner. This is the book that I've been reading. But that is not the reason as to why I'm doing this video. I'm doing this video because I'm trying to give you an example. I'm trying to show you how deep Rigathi Gachagua knows William Ruto. So any moment Rigathi Gachagua talks about William Ruto, we should be in a position, we should also be in a place to understand, or maybe to take a keen listen, to listen to Rigathi Gachagua speaking. Because that man, Rigathi Gachagua, is something else. That guy is something else. And actually, Rigathi Gachagua is somebody who, maybe we can say that sometimes he goes overboard, but him going overboard, he goes with reasons. He really goes with reasons. So he knows what he says. These blames, mara huyu amefanya hii, mara huyu amefanya hii, mara Rigathi William Ruto ako hivi. If we really want to know who William Ruto is, let us listen to Rigathi Gachagua. Achana watu kama kina Oscar Sudi. Oscar tu, a lot of people, hata wale wenye huwa waongei kwenye bunge jana waliongea. Oscar Sudi was not there. Actually, members of parliament that come from Rift Valley did not even attend. Some of them were there, but they never spoke. Wengine walikuwepo lakini hawakuzungumza. hawakuzungumza. After all guys, that is just my thought, and that is all I have for now. Let me also know what to think at the comment section. Don't forget to drop me a comment telling me what to think and where you are watching this video from. Until we meet again, I have been your host, Boniface. Bingo.